welcome to a new video here on my channel. As most of you know, I have been living in America for about 2 months now, and there are some things that are just a little bit different from what we're used to in Europe. So in today's video, I want to discuss 10 weird American things that I have experienced as a European while living in the USA. Let's get into it. So number one is drive-thrus for everything. Now in Europe, we do have drive-thrus, but it's mainly for fast food restaurants like Burger King or McDonald's. But here in America, you have drive-thrus for everything. You can go to a drive-thru pharmacy to get your medicines, or go to a drive-thru bank to get money at an ATM. I've even heard of drive-thru wedding chapels in Las Vegas. Now, how crazy is that? Number two, plastic bags. Now, I think this is most extreme in supermarkets, but it's basically normal in any store. So what happens in Europe when you go grocery shopping is that you basically take your own bags to put all your groceries in, or if you forgot your bag, you can buy a bag for 50 cents and you can put everything in there. In the Netherlands, we actually have a law that states that you have to pay for plastic bags in store, so a lot of stores have already switched to paper bags. But in America, there is a specific bagging area with small plastic bags at the end of each cash register where you can put in all your groceries. Of course, all those plastic bags are not very environmentally friendly, so I hope they will change something about that in the future. Speaking about supermarkets, there are so many options of basically anything to choose from. There are literally 50 different flavors of Oreos. Mint, red velvet, birthday cake, thick, thin, covered in chocolate, you name it, they have it. And then they have like 60 different flavors of barbecue sauce and a whole rack full of different sorts of pickles of different brands and cut differently. It's crazy. And sometimes it's so overwhelming that you don't even know what to choose anymore. Oh, and then if you've chosen something, it can happen that you walk through the store and at the other side of the supermarket, you find a whole rack full of the same product and you have to rethink your choice all over again. Like, why? Number 4, big sizes. Not only are there a lot of different options for every product, but the sizes of the products are usually a lot bigger than in Europe. For example, cans and bottles of soda contain a lot more than in Europe. I've even heard that if you get a medium soda at McDonald's in the US, that it is bigger than a large soda in Europe. People also tend to drive bigger cars, and food portions are a lot bigger too. I could literally get a kid's meal or a starter and it would be similar in size to a meal in Europe. Speaking of food, in restaurants it is completely normal for a waiter to take away your plate as soon as you finish eating. While in Europe, the waiter would wait until everyone is finished before taking away the plates. I also noticed something else when we went out for dinner. So we got our dinner and I was still eating when the waiter came up to us and said, "So, shall I put that in a bag for you?" with the check already in his hands. He really tried to rush us out of the restaurant. Now, I don't know if this is common practice everywhere in America, but it does make sense because you have to give a tip to the waiter when you leave. So basically, the more people he can serve on a day, the more tip he can get. Number 6, sales taxes. I'm still not used to this and it really annoys me. In Europe, when you buy something, the price in store is the actual price that you pay for it, and that includes sales tax. But here in America, they don't include sales taxes in the price. So assume you're getting something at the dollar store and you have to pay $1, but when you get to the cash register, it's suddenly $1 and a few cents because of the sales tax. Really annoying. Number 7, packages on your front porch. Now, in the Netherlands, if you order a package, the delivery man will basically come to your door, ring the bell, and give you the package. And if you're not at home, they will take the package to your neighbors where you can pick it up later. In America, it works a little bit different because the delivery man will just drop your package on your front porch and it will sit there until you open the door and take the package inside. And they don't even ring the doorbell to let you know that a package was just delivered. Now, this is not a problem when the weather is good or if you're at home, but sometimes it happens that people are not at home and the package is sitting on their doorstep for quite some time. And you can imagine that if it starts raining, that the package is fully soaked. Now, I've seen this happen to some people here in our neighborhood that literally have a wet package waiting for them on the doorstep. I think this might be different in big cities because I can imagine that things will be stolen if it's on your front porch for a long time. But yeah, I found that really weird. Number 8, free refills and ice cubes. Now, in America, it is pretty common to get free refills if you buy a drink, which is actually pretty nice. We don't have that in Europe. Also, Americans love ice cubes. Sometimes you get a drink and 2/3 of it will be ice. I like ice cubes, but sometimes it's just a little bit too much. Number 9, radio commercials. Radio commercials here are really different from what we're used to in Europe. And this is especially the case with health or medicine related commercials and commercials for phone plans, for example. So basically what happens is that at the end of the commercial, they start going through a whole list of side effects or terms and conditions, like this medicine may cause nausea or this medicine may cause dizziness. And usually it goes on for a minute or something, and it goes so fast that you don't even have time to realize what was just said. Number 10, the last one, flags everywhere. Americans love their country and they're not afraid to show it. There are American flags everywhere you go, and people like to decorate their house with American themed things such as flags on their front porch or in their garden. There's even a whole section at Walmart where you can buy American themed things to decorate your home with. In the Netherlands, the only time that people would put up a flag is when it's a national holiday or it's King's Day. Yeah, we don't really decorate our homes. That is it for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought was the weirdest thing on this list, or if you've ever experienced a weird thing while being in the United States. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!